Okay, let's do this thing. What's up, everybody, and welcome to my AEW Dynamite review. TBS, I gotta remember it's on TBS every week at this point. But, yes, what we got going on tonight? Raleigh, North Carolina, folks, which I'm gonna have to say some things about this crowd near the end of the show, anyways, that I've noticed. But, we do kick it off, though, with the Undisputed Era coming out. Cole, Fish, and O'Reilly coming out for a promo saying, it's been a great year for all of them and whatnot. It's time for it's story time with Adam Cole, baby. And that this year we're going to be even better. And that Cole has not been submitted or pinned since he got into this company. And he's unbeaten in singles competition. And that they said now that we're back together, it is a new era in AEW. Or some would say Undisputed Era 2.0. But the Bucks came out then, basically saying Matt kicked Colvin's ass in 2 days. Highly doubt that, but possibly, I'm not sure. But he said that we're gonna we're gonna still join you guys in the ring and whatnot. Matt got in the ring. Matt got in the ring, basically saying you guys are one of the best teams in the world, and they didn't need our help and whatnot, and we don't need it right now. But Matt said at AEW, this is our company. And right now, we want our tag team titles back and plan to get them back right now or somehow and whatnot. But Fish said there's not a team on this planet that between him and O'Reilly, and coming between him and O'Reilly and those tag team titles, including the Bucks. And Cole basically said, how about some, friendly competition? So, it's funny. I'm kind of sitting here watching, I feel like I'm watching Ring of Honor TV from 2-3 years ago, and it was the Bullet Club versus, Red Dragon and whatnot. It felt like a Ring of Honor segment for some reason. But as they continue to talk, next thing you know, the best friends, or whatever they call it, I don't know why they call it the super friends. I think Fish called them. Like, dude, you're not going against Superman and Batman, aren't there? But next thing you know, Orange Cassidy, Beretta, Taylor, Yuta, and Chris Statlander came out. They all got in the ring. Cole says, what do you all want? Turn off that stupid-ass music. And Cassidy up attacking him then. It turned into a brawl between everyone then after that. Cole ended up getting a low blow onto Orange Cassidy, but Chris Statlander came in the ring to stop Cole. Next thing you know, Britt Baker came out, Adam Cole's girlfriend, basically to take out Statlander then and whatnot. Hit her with a curb stomp. Baker held up Cassidy and Cole super kicked him. Right after that, Cole did his last shot running knee thing. They all stood tall. Then after that, the Bucks usually do that whatever spot when they kiss Cole in the cheek, but Baker basically came in. Well, like I said, it's Baker. Come on, what did you expect? So, it was only a matter of time until Baker ended up joining the Undisputed Era, now that I think about it. And then again, them putting Baker or Cole in them, in a way, it was a matter of time. But then again, what does Baker really else have to do? Who does she really have to face? Other than until probably eventually Thunder Rosa, what else does she really have to do? What competition does she really have right now to face? Come on, how many people really cared about her versus Rio on that damn Battle of the Belts thing last Saturday, huh? So, putting her with Cole in them, it makes sense. Which, Cole damn near's got everybody on his side right now. You got, the Undisputed Era back. He's got his girlfriend part of the team now. I guess the Bucks or the Super Click or whatever they talking about. So Cole's got all his buddies with him and whatnot right now. Excuse me. Cole's got all his buddies with him right now and stuff. So, hey, good on him and whatnot. Next, though, we did get CM Punk versus Wartlow. This match, I'm sure everybody's mostly going to talk about the story telling behind it, especially with Punk and Wartlow playing the Wartlow strength, seeing if Punk could stop him. It ended up with Wartlow getting power bombs on him, several power bombs on him, as MJF kept telling him to do it again. Wartlow looked like he didn't want to do the power bombs. He was on 5 power bombs, I think, or 6 at this point, which even took him out to the outside then, and MJF cleared the table, telling Wartlow to power bomb him through the table, which he did. And whatnot. I think it was 7 power bombs in total. But Punk, Punk was able to dodge the last power bomb, though, rolling up Wartlow in as he won the match. He won the match and stuff. MJF got pissed off then. He started going at Wartlow, arguing with him and stuff. Just, getting pissed off like you couldn't do it. What happened? And he kept using his finger, kept touching Wartlow and whatnot. Wartlow grabbed his fingers then. And he basically let it go then after Sean Spears came out, coming in his flooded-ass suit as My friend Steven said I got that some Adidas and a beanie cap on and stuff. That he looked like a homeless man out there for some reason. Sean Spears did. He just looked homeless. But Wartlow ended up basically walking away. Obviously, it's still dissension between Wartlow and MJF, which eventually Wartlow looks like he's going to turn on him. And this was another seed that was planted tonight, but basically playing into Warlow's strengths, especially this whole powerbomb thing, destroying CM Punk out there, but Punk able to keep his unbeaten streak going on right now by getting that roll up. Some really great storytelling. Now, what they shouldn't have done was the next match, because it was very similar to the match we just saw. Another big man versus little man type of thing. Except this time it was between Powerhouse Hobbs and Dante Martin. So another big man, little man match. Not a bad match or anything, but it was literally almost the same thing we just saw. The match literally that just happened right before it. So it was literally the same thing. And the thing, Ricky Starks kept getting involved throughout the match, but next thing you know, Jay Lethal was able to make the save then and take Starks out. Dante ended up getting his I think it was his finisher and beating Hobbs out there as Jay Lethal got him out of it, which finally I even was questioning, where in the hell is Jay Lethal? I was just wondering, like, where is Jay Lethal? Like, you signed this guy and you done nothing with him this whole time until now. And I expected Leo Rush to come out here. I don't know what happened to him, but Jay Lethal, I'm glad he's finally on TV. I'm glad he's finally doing something. I don't know why he's been on Dark this whole time. I don't know why he's on Dark's tagging with Sonny Kiss, or what I've heard too. Like, this guy is a major name. What the hell is he not on TV? Like, he was on TV that one time when he got here, and then he just kind of disappeared off the face of the earth and just been showing up on Dark ever since. So it was good to see Jay Lethal doing something important on TV. Hopefully they got something big for him coming up, because I'm like, come on, you shouldn't be wasting Jay Lethal like this. It's Jay fucking Lethal. Next, the Inner Circle was being interviewed. Jake Hager, where's he been? As I thought was funny, they said, what, PWI named him Faction of the Year. I'm like, I like Faction of the Year? What the hell did they really do? And honestly, I think a lot of people are getting tired of the Inner Circle anyways. But Eddie Kingston came out and, was in the back talking to Jericho and them. Jericho said, mind your own business. Kingston basically told, Santana Ortiz, how come y'all not the AEW Tag Champions, huh? And basically blaming Chris Jericho. Jericho says, get the hell out of our business. Basically, they start arguing. Santana told them to get their shit together. Ortiz left and Hager left. And Jericho said, I'm going to be in Sammy Guevara's corner and whatnot. And I will kick the ass of 2.0 if they get involved and whatnot. So Eddie Kingston said he'd be out there too. And then Jericho was saying, I'm begging you. And then he said, I don't know what GFY meant. So he said GFY before he walked off. Obviously, this feels like the LAX Civil War storyline they had an Impact a few years ago or whatnot with Conan. And when Kingston and LAX, Santana Ortiz were there. You don't believe me? Go look it up, folks. But I feel like they're trying to have Kingston, have the teammates turn on Jericho or something. Because obviously it's leading to Kingston versus Jericho. But, interesting that, all the other members walked out on Jericho and stuff. So, tells you something. MJF came back out there and basically talked about the fluke victory tonight. And that next week, he wants me. He's going to get a match against Sean Spears. Come on, we all knew that was coming. So, basically a swerve by MJF once again. Next, Undisputed Era, Bucks and Baker are in the back. Talk about, I guess they're going to be challenging, casting him to like a mixed tag match with Cole and Baker versus Cassidy and Statlander and whatnot. As they told Cutler, just shut up, Brandon. Shut up, Brandon, and whatnot. Cutler, AEW champion Hangman Page came out, talked about he spent 90 minutes in the ring with one of the best in the world, especially after, he beat Bryan Danielson and he poured sweat and blood into all this, but he still held on to the title. And now, with all the records reset this year now, he needs a new challenger. Dan Lambert came out there and talked about, wrestling cowboys from the Funks and Stan Hansen. And now we have Hangman Page now that says he's a cowboy and stuff. Yes, you did have a great match with Bryan Danielson and whatnot, okay? And, it's one of the best he's seen. It's been, and, it's 40 years a fan in wrestling. But, he's glad Hangman didn't take the Cody Rhodes path and stuff, politicking and whatnot. But, you want to do this whole cowboy persona. Some guy in the Village people can dress up like a cowboy, but he's not a real cowboy. And you're disrespecting names like Blackjack Mulligan and Dick Murdoch and stuff. And, anybody come from the Carolinas or the Virginias pretending to be something, that's cowboy shit. But Page basically said, he grew up on a cattle farm 90 miles away and turned out a six-figure deal to come help this new company. I guess he's talking about the WWE right there. But Page says, why don't you get in the ring so I can take my sideshow boot and stick it up your ass and whatnot. And before, Lambert tried to back off, Lance Archer returned. We haven't seen Lance Archer since, that whole moonsault landing on his head neck thing that went on back in, October, I believe. Archer came in. Lambert tried to plead with him. You're $5 on the milk carton, which I kind of knew he was going to take out Page and whatnot anyways, and he ended up hitting him with the blackout then. So it's good to see Lance Archer back, because let's remember, like I said, Lance Archer was hurt. He never got a chance to finish that whole Eliminator tournament that was going on for the world title and stuff. So he's pissed off. He feels screwed. I seen just still know Jake. Well, Jake, this thing, Roberts got COVID not that long ago. Maybe Jake will be back. We haven't seen Jake in a while too. But and stuff. And it's not like Suzuki's gonna come out with Archer right now. So Archer going for the belt. Good for him. Good return. Like I said, we haven't seen Lance Archer in a minute. Next, Arn Anderson was in the back with Brock Anderson. I swear it's like his twin back there. And Lee Johnson saying that they're a team now and that they're in Horseman country tonight. But Tully Blanchard and FTR came in saying they want to chat and say, we're better than your son and whatnot. So, we're more about the Horsemen than it could ever be. So it's kind of funny. You got the Arn and Tully, and as people called FTR for a while now, the new Arn and Tully. So that tells you something. They had a Jay Cargill video package, which, it's kind of funny in a way. Jay Cargill's a heel, and she's got a heel manager and stuff, and everything. But it's kind of funny. It's almost like she was a face last week because her family was out there, and she celebrated the win with her kid and whatnot. So it's just kind of funny. Like, we know she's a heel, but that was almost like being a face out there last week. Hikaru Shida came out to face Serena Deeb. Serena Deeb chop blocked her and basically focusing on Shida's knee and whatnot, basically destroying her knee and just basically targeting it, and even hitting like a fucking Boston Crab out there. Well, one-legged Boston Crab, and basically they had to call off the match then, which, my friend Steven brought this up tonight. Yeah, Wartlow killing fucking CM Punk out there, but he doesn't stop the match. Fucking Deeb destroys Shida's knee out there, but they finally decide to stop the match and stuff. And even he pointed out to me, you have Conti and the Bunny and all of them like this blood feud and do a damn no DQ match, but you can't give these two a no DQ match. Obviously, there's a segment to put heat on Serena Deeb and whatnot, as referees stopped her from, using the kendo stick several times and swinging at refs. More refs had to come out. I know they saying take Conti and them out there just to help Shida up then after that. So, like I said, it builds heat on Serena Deeb. The new tag team champions, Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus in the back with Christian, basically saying they want to face any of the top 5 tag teams right now. What was it, Dark Order? Silver and Reynolds came up. Christian said, come out when we got some top 5 teams. But I guess they want to match on Rampage for those titles now. Next, Matt Hardy was in the ring with Private Party. It's Matt's home state, I should say, North Carolina and whatnot. Basically, he had his family out there. Fuck Rebby, but he had his family out there regardless. Matt talked about Pentagon, saying he's going to send him to the hospital with his brother Phoenix and delete him. Next thing we know, we got a Delete and Sierra Medio chance going on between Matt and Pentagon. And, I'm thinking to myself watching this match, saying, like, do I really need to see this match? Did this match really need to happen? Did we need to get Matt Hardy on TV because it's North Carolina? As in, I'm sitting there wondering myself watching this match is this. Okay, one, Matt Hardy's team are just now over, okay? He's probably going to be over because it's North Carolina, but his whole squad and himself are not over. And even I'm sitting there thinking to myself, so when's Jeff Hardy coming in again? Because I'm kind of wondering that now. Private Party, will they ever be over again? I don't even know. Okay? And, the match with him and Matt was what it was. Him and Pentagon, I didn't hate it or anything, but I just kept thinking to myself watching this match, man, I wonder when they're getting Jeff Hardy coming into this whole thing. But, yeah, Pentagon hit the... the Fear Factor onto Matt Hardy then winning the match. So, Pentagon won. His manager had something to say. After that, Arbajantes basically had talked about Malachi Black. Next thing you know, the lights went out, and then Black showed up. He had kicked Pentagon's manager, and then Pentagon and Black brawled then. Pillman Jr. and Griff Garrison came out as they all jumped and fought Black. Then after that, Black started laughing. And, the crowd basically gave away the surprise. And they did do it last week, also chanting Brody King. Brody King. So it was already rumored he was coming in anyways. But, the surprise was already gone. So Brody King, came out there when the lights came back on. And he attacked all the faces and whatnot. And basically aligned himself with Malachi Black. Yeah, I've seen Brody King wrestle in Ring of Honor. I've seen him on New Japan World. I've seen him since, I forgot what the team he was going with, doing down there with Ring of Honor. I forgot what their team name was called, but Brody King isn't bad. I remember when he was with the whole Villain Enterprise thing with Marty Skrull and PCO. And like I said, I've seen some of his work in New Japan too. So Brody King is not bad. So a good pickup for AEW. Like I said, I kind of figured he'd be going here ever since, Ring of Honor is out of commission right now. So him aligning himself with Malachi Black makes sense. So, they end up destroying all the faces out there. Tony Schiavone interview Chris Stallion and Red Velvet and Layla Hirsch for their 6-woman tag coming up on Rampage. But Hirsch had an issue with it, basically saying, you're focusing, not focusing on this whole trios match, but you're focused on the match with Baker. Basically, we got to get it together as a team and whatnot. The Acclaim, I guess they're the top tag team right now, went against Bear Country. Not much to say about this other than the Acclaim winning. I don't even know if the crowd really knew who to cheer for at that point. But after the Acclaim won, I thought they were supposed to have a music video, but they went against Sting and Darby Allin came out. Sting had his baseball bat. Basically, they beat the hell out of the Acclaimed and whatnot. Sting ended up hitting a Scorpion Death Drop on the Max Caster then. So, yeah, Sting and Darby stood tall then after that. And it'll be a tag match next week with them, obviously. Pac had a video. We haven't seen him in a while. Basically, had his eyes covered. That doctor telling me he may never see again. That he's been blinded, but he sees everything. And he appreciates the blessing of it. And as his vision has never been more clear and whatnot. So, cool Pac video. Matt Hardy was pissed off in the back, talking about, it's time to stop focusing on the future and focus on himself right now, okay? And he's going to do something. Andrade came up then basically saying, we're both businessmen, right? Okay? So let's do business. And, to get Matt blocked the cameras in so they could discuss business after that. David Crockett back out there again to present whoever will win the interim TNT title. Chris Jericho and Eddie Kingston were out there ringside. Sammy Guevara went against Daniel Garcia then for the TNT title. Not a bad match or whatnot. It was pretty good. But I know 2.0 came out and they attacked Jericho then. I'm almost starting to call him Terrence and Phillip now. But, they attacked Jericho. Guevara was able to fight them off and still hit the GTH. Looked kind of sloppy on Garcia and whatnot. So Sammy Guevara, obviously he was going to win the match. Garcia's not bad, but, between him and 2.0, which get a lot of TV time, they take a lot of L's at the same time, too, okay? They take a lot of L's. But it's David Crockett that gave Guevara the title. 2.0 attacked him again. Jericho came in with his baseball bat to clear the ring. Kingston had gotten in the ring, grabbed one of 2.0, but Jericho kept hitting him with the baseball bat and knocked him outside the ring. As Kingston said, "What is wrong with you?" And as they argued with both of them argued with each other before the show went off the air. One thing I noticed is, I'll say this too. How many people was really in that crowd tonight? Because I don't think there was a lot of people in that building, okay? Because it was dark throughout the whole night. The only time you could really see the crowd was like in the front row and stuff. You look in the upper deck of the crowd, there wasn't a lot of people there. It really wasn't. Like, go back and look. I don't know how many tickets they sold or how many people were in that building tonight, but it wasn't a lot of people out there in, was it North Carolina, Raleigh and whatnot? I just noticed. So, not a big house they had out there. I know they got to do a dark taping and a Rampage taping also. But that literally caught my eye that, there's like a lot of people out there. So, I don't know what's going on with that, but not a full house out there. Look like half a crowd, if you ask me. So, I don't know where the people were tonight for that show. But, other than that, not a bad show. A lot going on. A lot of talking segments, I will say that. More promo heavy. Punk and Wartlow was really good. I did like the beginning segment. Hobbs and Dante was literally the same thing as Punk and Wartlow. The Hangman promo wasn't bad. It was nice to see Lance Archer back. Brody King debuted, even though it was kind of given away way too fast. They put some heat on Deeb tonight. Matt Hardy versus Pentagon, I really couldn't care for. Sting and them destroyed the Acclaim. And the TNT title match was the TNT title match, okay? And more Jericho and Kingston arguing as usual, all right? So, the show was up and down in spots, but not bad all the way, I'll say that. But, was what it was and whatnot, okay? So, yeah, other than that, that is my review of Dynamite tonight. So, yeah, I'll see you guys later. Comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at HoodieKnight890, and check on any review that is uploaded online right now. I'll see you guys then. Peace out.